the first time we met was 1982, and I didn't know it. That I was in the intelligence, and he was inside the tank, and they got stuck there in the Syrian camp, which we told them, don't go there. But they did, so, you know, after something like almost 20 years, yeah, oh no, 18 years, I'm meeting the one who was inside the tank, you know. People have to digest. This is something that must be digest first, and to understand what happened to you inside your body. You know, this is something that you cannot just throw out. Because if you throw it out after 2 years, it will look like a Van Damme movie. Really, really, because you will just remember all the explosions and the blood and the killing. You won't have the ability to express exactly what you felt during that time. After we were talking about everything and you know all the story, and one evening, it was actually one night, he called me at 11 o'clock. And he said, Giora, I cracked the problem. I said, what problem did you crack? What are you talking about? He said, I cracked the problem of the tank. I said, okay, that's more likely. Now I understand what you're talking about, because, you know, usually when you're talking about war films, the budget is supposed to be at least 10 million. $10 million, 10 million euros, whatever. You know, it must be 10. Something with 10, at least a small 10 there. Because otherwise, you have no budget for this. You know, all the tanks and all the troops and everything, you know, it costs a hell lot of money. And he said, no, I've got an idea. We're going to shoot everything inside the tank. Then, you know, from this, we started to talk about the whole meaning of the tank and everything. We built the tank inside the studio. Because a real tank, it's a very small thing. And you hardly can fit 3 people inside. You know, it's a very crowded place, you know, all the shells and, you know, the gun itself. So we just built let's say, enlarge it with 1 meter more of a usual tank. So it comes to 3 meters. And we divided to segments. And 8 segments, and each time we wanted to shoot, we just peel it like we are peeling orange, and we were shooting through it. We shot all the interior in studio. The exterior we shot in Tel Aviv, in an old factory. And there is one scene that we shot in fields, in the banana fields. So this only is the only time we went outside of Tel Aviv. All the rest we shot in Tel Aviv. The first session was ended after 29 days because we ran out of money. So we wrapped the film, and Samuel went to edit for the editing, start to edit, and to raise some more money. He said, I'm going to finish this film. And he said, I'm going to do 8 more days, and then we're going to finish the whole film. So in the end, he raised enough money that we shot 14 days. The next session was for 14 days, I'm sorry. And this was shot on red. The 16 mil, you know, we're flying to Cologne, developed. So it takes 1 week to fly it, 2 or 3 days to develop it and to transfer it into video, and then fly it back to Israel. So he goes 3 weeks, and this is only the first shipment. So, you know, all these kind of things. I said that with the red one, you can save something like 2 months. I knew that the contrast on the red there is a problem with the contrast. So I have to take care of it. So I was thinking about it, because I knew that I'm going to have some problems later in the post. So I shot it like, I changed the ratio of the contrast and everything. And of course, in the post-production, I had the masters there, so his name is Andreas Froelich. He's from Cologne. Mm-hmm. he's very good. So he what he did is he just degrain a little bit the 16 mil and add some grain in the red one and just even it up. I'm fulfilled.
Okay, danke.